Hello and welcome to day 147 of the 365-day meditation challenge, where I challenge myself to meditate for 1 hour a day in 2 sessions of 31 minutes. This is session 2 of the day. I feel so much better and so much more amused because I found an exercise that is very, it breaks your brain a little bit. You start by complaining about everything in your life, and then at the end you say, and that's the reasons I'm happy and I'm grateful because those things that I just said help me to. And you continue the phrase from there, and you will start to be like, your brain will break because it will try to end the phrase, and you're going to be like, oh no, I really know the answer for this. And you're going to come up with the best answers you've ever gotten in your life. Like just now, not now, but the previous meditation, I was like thinking that all of the things that I don't like about myself, I just said them in my mind completely. I'm lazy. I just don't find consistency. I'm not always motivated. All kinds of things. I don't know. All reasons to just be unhappy with myself. I'm unhappy, ungrateful. I tend to view the bad in people. I don't give leniency to others. And then I go like, oh, and that's the reason that because of this, that's why I'm happy and grateful for all of these things. Because without those things, my life would not be here. I would not have all the good things in my life if I wasn't lazy. And I was like, that's right. If I wasn't lazy, I would have never found the ways to do all of the things that I'm doing and lead the life that I'm leading. If I wasn't lazy, I wouldn't have gotten where I am right now. I wouldn't have quit all of the jobs that I had in order to pursue making my own business. If I was consistent, then I would have never ended up here, because I built a business that doesn't need consistency. I built a business that doesn't need me to be there all the time. And I built a business that even if I'm lazy, I'm still getting something. So it's 100% true. And that's why it's called dark gratitude, because you take everything that you hate about yourself and you look at it and you start to understand that it has a purpose. And it's not there just to block you. It is there to help you in some ways. And it's not in spite of those things that you've made progress in your life. It's usually because of those things as well. And you have to see the reasons why those things have pushed you forward. The bad things that you are saying that, oh, I hate this about myself, those things somewhere in the past have helped you to become a better person. And it might seem like so corny, but start the phrase by saying all the bad things you don't like about yourself, and then continuing with, I'm happy and grateful for these things because, and start waiting for the answer. And your mind is gonna just fill in the blank. It's crazy how it works. Let's start the meditation right now. And there you go. The second session of the meditation is over. And I want to rehearse the speech that I'm going to give. And I'm going to start like this. Have you ever seen yourself and found yourself in the situation where you couldn't just, you had all these reasons to be happy, but you couldn't be happy? If your past self would just look at your situation right now, they would be mind blown, and they would be so grateful to be in your shoes right now. And yet you struggle to be happy, to feel fulfilled, to feel like what you are doing is meaningful, even though if you jumped from 5 years ago into your shoes today, you would be like, oh my God, how many things have I have achieved? And you have all these reasons to be happy. You have all these reasons, all these logical reasons, the laptop that you have, the tablet that you have, the camera, the skills that you've developed, the life that you live, the money that you have, the relationships, the perspective on life, everything, and yet you feel the same or worse. And you're wondering why? Why do I feel worse? Why do I feel so bad about my situation, even though it's so much better than in the past? And the reason is because you are needing that insatisfaction, that unhappiness, you need it as fuel. Because that's exactly what got you here. And you believe that in order to continually progress and get better and better outcomes, you need to feel unsatisfied. You need to feel unhappy. You need to feel unmotivated. You need to go through this pain, because that's the fuel. The only fuel that you had in the past was that. Because in the lowest moments of your life, those were the things that you had, and you turned those things into a better situation. And it's painful, and it's a bad habit that you formed. And it's so difficult to just get rid of it. It's so difficult to just understand that it is a mechanism, that it's useful, but it needs to sit on the shelf now, because you are not in that season of your life anymore. And once you realize that it's not that season anymore, what do? Because now the only thing that you've ascended on the pyramid of needs, and you now want happiness, because you have food, you have shelter, you have relationships, but you want fulfillment, you want happiness. And in order to have that, you have to change your whole engine. You have to change the engine to stop burning pain, to stop burning insatisfaction, to stop burning sadness and all of the bad things that are happening in your life, to stop burning them and start burning and start being like motivated, and not only motivated, but finding reasons, positive reasons to do things. And that sounds almost impossible in the situation that you find yourself. But I have this one small trick, this one small element. It's called dark gratitude. It's a way to change your engine. It's a way to take everything that is, even though maybe you're not in the season when you have to change your engine, but you are preparing yourself to change your engine, and it is so instant. You take everything that you already have, and you know that works. So I'm gonna first say it as I would. I hate that I'm lazy. I should stop being lazy and ungrateful. Okay? I really do. I really do hate that I'm lazy and ungrateful. Dark gratitude is taking that and saying, I'm lazy and ungrateful, and I'm happy. You add this phrase, this end. It's not really an end, it's the middle of the phrase. So I am lazy and ungrateful, and I'm happy, and it makes me happy because if I wasn't lazy and ungrateful, you add here everything that you want, I wouldn't have achieved everything that I've achieved. I wouldn't have quit the beautiful jobs that I had because I was too lazy to, even though they were great jobs and I was getting paid quite a bit. And because I was ungrateful and lazy, I quit those jobs and I was forced to find something that was better, to build a business that I didn't have to be grateful or didn't have to be unlazy or motivated or whatever in order to have the outcomes that I want. And I didn't have to have a job anymore. So see how you've taken that fuel, that bad thing, and now you're saying, oh, but is that gonna actually change anything? Am I gonna start doing things? And yes, you are going to start doing things. I promise you, if you keep on doing this exercise, you will start to see motivation just spark. It will change. Your mind will instantly change because you are actively changing the fuel. You are changing the fuel, you are giving a different fuel, and your mind is like, okay, seems like I want to do this, and that. Because, and whenever you feel that resistance, let's say, for instance, now the camera is overheating. So if it shuts down, well, we're gonna have to see. But it's a simple thing. I just have to put the clothes to dry. I wash them and now I have to put them on the dryer. And I dread doing this thing. I have so much resistance towards it, but I'm happy for that resistance. I'm happy because whenever I build a new way to get over that resistance, I learned so many things and so many ways. And I build this toolbox to get over procrastination and resistance. I have so many tools at my disposal that I can get over if I find myself in whenever it matters and I feel that resistance. I have so many tools now because I am a person who has so much resistance towards those things. So see how you've turned that around, and it has your worst thing, your worst defects have now turned into your best assets. Thank you for watching and seeing me mumble and rumble, and see you tomorrow.